good afternoon, everyone. Dave Hawk here with Allies, and I have Brett Thompson with me from Certified Insurance, one of our Allies members. Brett, tell me a little bit more about you and Certified Insurance.
So I grew up in Cedar City, so I'm a Southern Utah boy at heart. My wife is from Santa Clara, and we have 4 kids, and they keep us really busy, or at least they did until COVID-19 hit, and now we all just chill at our house. It's pretty nice. But yeah, we've been here in St. George for about 10 years, and I've been working for Certified Insurance for that 10 years. I spent about 5 years prior to that with another agency in Heber City, and decided we were sick of the cold, and so came down here. And yeah, Certified Insurance, we do commercial insurance and personal insurance, home and auto, stuff like that. We have kind of our main calling card is that we have 2 service people for every salesperson. So you get a deal more with people that you like dealing with, people that service things and take care of things.
Yeah, that's really important
than us people,
lines, right?
than us people that are trying to sell you stuff.
We always want to get to know each other a little bit better. So tell me, Brett, what is your very favorite vacation spot if you could go anywhere?
Oh man, I can't ever say a favorite between these two because they're so different. But my favorite vacations were Kauai. Went there for about 10 days with my wife a few years back, and it was perfect. And then Scotland is gorgeous. Went to the Isle of Skye and
that sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So those are I can never pick a favorite.
Yeah, it's funny. They're are
two totally
very different from each other, but hey, sounds like a great vacation to Scotland. I think I'd love that. Most of my roots come from that area. So let's talk a little bit about what kind of risk management problems do you solve for business owners? And I happen to know, I've known you for 10 years or so, and I know that you're probably one of the foremost experts in the state of Utah on risk management. So talk about that a little bit.
Well, I appreciate that. I don't know if I'd say foremost, but it's definitely a big part of what I do. I try not to have as many conversations about, hey, let's just see if we can save you premium compared to somebody else, but you can save a lot more premium by preventing bad things from happening than you can by just quoting your insurance out every once in a while. And so we take an interesting approach to that. Safety and loss prevention is actually way simpler than people make it. There really are only 3 steps to a program that we do that we've seen about 5 times the return on investment in the money that goes into safety, just by cutting insurance premiums. And so it's pretty simple. I mean, just a 3-step: set a budget. You'd be amazed how many businesses do not have a safety budget. And without that safety budget, money ends up going other places that they don't realize. If you put it into safety, it's going to have even more.
As good as it would with the safety budget.
Right. And then the other 2 steps are just buy the assets that you need, whether it's like personal protective equipment. Right now, that's a big issue, obviously, with COVID and everything, but making sure those purchases are being made and you have the right protective equipment, and then just consistent communication with your people. And those 3 things, on like at the very base, simplest level, those 3 things will just do what's a huge number as far as risk containment, loss control with any business, making sure that things just run smoothly. It's a different mindset when you're trying to get nothing to happen. It's a little bit different than everybody's always trying for growth. But when you're trying to have nothing bad happen, it's a different mindset. And so we just help people see that mindset when we're talking about risk management and insurance, because that actually is what allows for growth. When you know that your processes, your safety, everything's just running smoothly, then you can actually grow your business instead of always dealing with the messes that are being made.
Yeah, exactly. Ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, they say.
Right.
Tell us what's going on in the industry right now that we might all need to know about with everything that's been going on since the beginning of the year.
Well, that's a big question with everything that's been going on since the beginning of the year. But, you know, insurance it's just like any other business where they make money by bringing money in and not paying it out. Most people would probably hate to hear that, but that's business, right?
Yeah.
Like you make money and then not pay it out, and people think that that's this horrible thing, but really what they've done is the way that they don't pay money out is by preventing things from happening, by insuring somebody, and then nothing bad happens to them, they make money. So they are putting millions and millions of dollars worth of resources that they've invested so much into the safety and just good process within businesses that most people don't even know exists. They don't know that they have access to millions of dollars worth of free resources just right there ready to hand to them.
They don't know what they don't know.
They don't know what they don't know.
We talk about that a lot at Allies, and that'd
Right.
be great for a business owner to give you a call and just have you sit down with them and see what they need to do to have a good risk management plan. Tell us also, Brett, what do you get out of being an Allies member, and how does Allies help you as professionally and personally?
So, two big things that I think are key to business is obviously trusting relationships. And I mean, I've been a part of Allies for
pretty much
since
day
it
one,
started, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And so the relationships I've built within Allies have just been invaluable. I would never even try to put a number to the value that those relationships have had, because it's not a number type of thing. There's great people within Allies, and that's been huge. And then recently, a lot of mindset training and stuff like that, the mindset stuff we've been working through, I would always be my own block to the success that I really could have. But Allies has really helped me break through those blocks, break through where I would sabotage myself, if you will. And so between those two things, it really, you can't put a value on what Allies really has provided.
Well, thank you so much, Brett. I really appreciate you coming into our studio today and taking a few minutes with us. I just want to remind everyone that if you need more information or want to know more about Allies, please comment. I'll be in touch with you, or Paul Hatch. And also like to remind you to go and subscribe and like our YouTube channel, Allies USA. Thanks, everyone, and have a great afternoon.